Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Suns versus Timberwolves NBA matchup on Friday, April 5th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one concierge-style service. We offer these products. They're just not available on the website. They're still easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, just go ahead and text that number. But let's get to this one. It is the Suns and the Timberwolves. What a big game this is. I mean, in the playoff mix, all kinds of meaning here. The Timberwolves tied for the top spot in the West with the Denver Nuggets. Man, imagine if you can get down to being in the Western Conference Finals and at least having the home court against the Denver Nuggets. I'm not saying it's going to give you an advantage over the Joker, but it's certainly better than being the road team in that series. As we all know, though, in the playoffs, all it takes is one road win, and all of a sudden you've got home court advantage, regardless of what you're seeded. And, of course, on the other side of it, though, the more important end of it, I would say, is the Phoenix Suns, who sit in the 6th spot in the Western Conference standings, tied in the loss column with the Pelicans and the Kings, one game behind the Dallas Mavericks. But the thing is, they're in 6, and with 7 and 8, meaning you'd have to play in the play-in. Oh man, the Suns control their own destiny, and certainly a loss would certainly hurt that destiny as it would push them into the play-in. So both teams, a lot at stake here, and you have players for the Phoenix Suns that have played in a lot of high-stakes games, not necessarily with this team and not necessarily these type of stakes, but we got to say Kevin Durant, well, he's got some hardware, so he certainly knows what it takes to get it across the finish line. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, of course, these guys have a lot of disappointment to show and a lot of skeletons and a lot of those things. And if they could finish the best record in the Western Conference, well, that would at least be a step in the right direction. It certainly guarantees them nothing, as we just stated. The Timberwolves 8-2 straight up in their last 10, while the Suns 7-3. Both these teams 7-3 against the number in their last 10. So both these teams coming in decent form. These teams only played once this season. It was back in November. It was in Phoenix, with the Suns winning 113-115. The Timberwolves have won their last 2 games, beating Toronto and Houston. They had lost to the Chicago Bulls, but prior to that, they'd beaten the Nuggets, the Pistons, the Warriors, and the Cavaliers. So they've certainly played some solid basketball, and the other loss that they took over that last 10 was against the Denver Nuggets. Meanwhile, on the other side of it, of course, the Suns playing solid basketball as well, beating the Cavs and the Pelicans, as well as the Denver Nuggets, a team that they've had very good success against this season. And their loss came at OKC, where they lost by 25 points to the Thunder. This one's going to be a really good game, but I just think that, for what I've seen, and what we know historically is that the Timberwolves, not really known as a franchise for getting it across the finish line. I'm going to take the Phoenix Suns, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.